Hey, what's going on everybody? Gundam Flexing here with the review of the AGX-04 Gerbera Tetra from Gundam Stardust Memory. I just completed this kit, took less than 3 hours to include the sanding down and everything. That wasn't too bad as compared to the previous kit we just built. But before we go on to the model itself, I'm just going to go over all the extra pieces and etc, etc. The first is the PC runner. You can see all the leftover pieces here. We have the traditional head joint piece. They have the extra PC7, a lot of the extra PC6 and 9s, 11s. We also have 12s and 14s. So there's quite a bit of leftovers on this one, and I'm definitely just going to put it in my toolkit for in future in case emergencies. Now, in regards to the sticker on the kit, these are the only stickers necessary for the kit. This piece here goes on, the red piece here goes on the beam weapon there, and then you have these two pieces here, stickers that go on the head, and we'll go over that when we talk about the kit itself. And then there's a small green piece here and a small green piece here, which are just really aesthetics. You won't really notice it unless if you really pay attention to the kit. And then finally you have 3 green circle piece stickers here, and as you can tell I only used one because that is the eye. So there is no true mobile eye like they have in the Zaku Master Grades or the I think the real grade as well. So just in case you mess up on the eye, you didn't place it correctly, or you have an issue and accidentally destroyed the original, they give you 2 more, which is very, very convenient, just in case. We have this piece here, and this is where the green sticker went. It goes on the back, so essentially you could either have the backpack or you could have the booster on its back. So obviously I chose the booster, and we'll go over that in the kit. And so I take out the backpack. Here it is. Then you have the hands, and you have 2 open hands right here, and they are for the beam sabers that are here. And unlike most beam sabers that we see, they're not pink, they are actually yellow, which is a pretty cool color. And the handles itself is just really 2 pieces. So you have the handle, and then you have top of the handle that connects the beams, and then you have the beams itself. There are no places to actually put the beams, so like the RX-79 you could just take the beams off and put the holders on its backpack or whatever, but this one doesn't have it, so there are no holsters for this, which is a little bit of a downside considering that you could just, I don't know, find somewhere to put it on this back, but it's all good. The yellow beam saber is pretty cool. So, going into the kit itself, here we are. We go to the head. Well, no, let's talk about the weapon, because there's only one weapon system in this kit, essentially, right? And this is the machine beam gun right here, which is pretty cool. Right here, very massive. It's only 3 pieces. You got the left side, you got the right side, and then you have the end right here. And that's it, and it just connects to the hand like any other piece, and it just shoot through the trigger fingers. So the head, again, you have the black sticker, which is the base, and then the green sticker, which is the mono eye, the Cyclops eye. The head itself, you really can't move it, right? You really just want to be careful with the movement. You don't want to force it, don't want to grip it too hard, because you also have an antenna piece right here. And once you sort of snap that, you're sort of screwed. And then the other back of the sticker piece goes here. So what we saw on the stickers here, so the one on the right is the front, and then the one on the left is the back here. Again, you won't really notice it unless if you look above or really pay attention. And the head is not that maneuverable, but it's not a big deal. Here, the shoulders. Parts you really need to focus on sanding are the top portion of the shoulders, because it comes in 2 pieces. It also comes with thrusters from the front and thrusters on, not really thrusters, but like wings on the back. The shoulders also comes with thrusters on its side. Again, this suit in the series is designed for more speed and less power, so they really put on a lot of speed, a lot of thrusters on this in exchange for lighter armor and only a single weapon. And you get, of course, the same side on this, on the right side. The boosters aren't anything to brag home about. It's just a standard giant booster. But what's really cool is the booster at the back. So obviously this makes it a huge unique factor in this kit. You have the antenna in the back, and then I think this would be considered, I don't know, maybe like the fuel source along with the fuel tanks here on the bottom. There are 3 thrusters, 2 on the top, and then 1 on the bottom. And it's really cool because they lined it with the gray, and that'll be cool if they have lined the back wings with the grays too. Again, these are technically supposed to be thrusters, so if you wanted to paint it, you could paint it black, or just use a panel line marker and just paint it black. This, the back of the suit comes out like so. So it's sort of like if you've ever eaten like lobster or crab or whatever, you would just take it out, sort of like that. This is what it's connected to a single piece in the center. You have your 2 fuel cells, and you really want to focus on the sanding on this on the fuel tanks, simply because it's 3 pieces. You got the top piece that connects it to the main part, and then you have the left and right piece for the tanks. Not bad. Again, if you want to focus on the sanding on the top as well, and as the bottom, like you can sort of tell right there where if you don't sand it well, and right there, so I'm gonna have to resand that. And there's only one portion on the top, which is right there. And if you don't want to use this, again, you divert back to this piece with the green sticker, and you could just plop it on there like so. I apologize in advance if a lot of this stuff is not being captured on camera. I hope it is. But if you do, okay, what's up? You got 2 mini thrusters on the left and the right in conjunction with that. But I think it looks better with the thrusters, with the burn thrusters. So pop this one back in later. Now the hands, you get somewhat of the pipe lining that you traditional Zeon suits have, the lining of the suits like you see in the Zaku's face masks. The arms, again, this is a pretty sturdy kit. Pretty good in terms of maneuverability. The hand, the left hand, this is the only open high five hand, which is the left hand, just to keep you all aware. Again, there are no stickers aside from what you saw on this on the page here. So there aren't going to be any stickers for the hands and arms, none of that. There it is. Again, you got the piping on the left and the right. You got your hand. This is the left and open hand. And you have the trigger finger for the right hand, and this is the only trigger finger. So again, you got the trigger finger for the right hand, high five open for the left hand, or you could go for the 2 left and right open fists for the beam sabers. Okay, so now in regards to the waist and the chest, here you see this green sticker piece here. There aren't any stickers on the side portions there and there, but you do have the pipe lining that you see in Zeon suits on the waist. Again, this is a really unique model. Somewhat, I like it. It's like hot pink. It's pretty nice. The legs itself. So you'll notice that this kit does not have a skirt, which is pretty cool. But regardless if it does or doesn't, this is how far it can move its legs wide. Go kick front, can't really kick back. This is a ball joint for the legs. So I'm gonna disconnect the legs here. There it is, right there, a ball joint, traditional. Unlike the IBO kits, and you just slide it up in there. The waist is pretty much, if I can remember, it's 2 pieces. There's 2 main pieces, excuse me. We got the front piece, and you got the back piece that'll connect to the skeleton system, and that's it. The legs, you want to pay attention to the nubs on the upper thighs. And this is the back of the legs. If you wanted to, you've got options to paint the thrusters or like the bolt marks on the back of the calves. That'd be really cool if these were more of a thruster shape, thrusters like exhaust ports kind of shape. I think that would be, it makes sense for this kit. You don't have the stickers for the kneecaps, instead they're massive divots, and you have the feet, which are also just their standardized feet. Let's see if I can take it out. No, it's a ball. So it's a ball. It's a ball. I'm sorry, and it's pretty tight up in there, all up in there. This kit could twist this far around, so not really, but it's okay because I think this kit's more for this simple posing rather, especially if you have the stand. I'm going to try to connect the top portion there. There it goes. And the helmet, again, it looks like, to me, it looks like a Marseille, or however you pronounce it, which that kit's coming in for me soon. Overall, this is a very enjoyable kit. I think the hot pink, not just because the pilot's female, but I think the hot pink really makes sense for this kit. Ooh. And believe it or not, even with the extra thruster on the back, this thing is very well balanced. Got the fuel port here, it doesn't get knocked over easily. This will take you roughly, again, around 3 hours. It's roughly less than 3 hours. The sanding was going to take the most part of the time. There isn't really much to keep an eye out, maybe except when you cut the antennas out of the runners. You want to keep your eyes on that. You don't want to shortchange it, cut too much, cut too little, because if so, then you're going to have to use super glue, and that sucks. That really sucks. I think that if you pay attention to the shoulders, you could definitely use the cement glue for the shoulders to remove seam lines or whatever. But not going to do it for this kit, and this one is such, I just like the design so much that it will definitely be part of one of my display cases I'm going to put on the cabinets. I have so much Gunpla now, I'm just going to charge people to walk through my house. Anyway guys, that's all I have for this kit on the review. If you have any questions, just leave it down in the comments below and I'll try to get to them. Appreciate you all for watching, and keep your eyes out for the next kit video, which I think it's either going to be the Goof from the Origin, or it might be the GP-04 Gerbera, the Reborn, Re-100 Born, that one. I don't know, there's a lot of options. There might even be the Master Grade Dom, guys, I don't know. So much Gunpla, so little time. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace out.